We got a big matchup today. We got the Centennial Colts at your Algonquin College Wolves, who are here 1-1 to start off the season, heading into today's game against the Colts here. Russell, why don't you break down the two teams for us? After last night's performance, why don't you give us a little in-depth analysis on how the Wolves played?
Yeah, you know, last night we got a little taste of the home opener last night. Lots of fans came out here. It was very loud last night. Great. Both the men's and women's team played yesterday. Women's team sadly fell short 3-1. They won that first set, had a great good start there. Really powerful right out of the gate. A lot of points scored, just seemed to dominate, and it looked like it was going to be like that the rest of the night. Obviously, that wasn't the case. They ended up losing that 3-1 there. Obviously, didn't go quite the way they wanted it against the Durham Lords, who just had a little more resiliency, a bit more consistency in those last two sets there. The sets were close, Bailey, but at the end of the day, the Wolves lost them, and they took that game 3-1. Obviously, their first match, they were on the road against the Canadore Panthers, and they won that game, and then they came here at the home opener. Bit of a stinker here, not the kind of game you want to take in your first one at home. So here today, taking on the Centennial Coast, they're going to be looking to get their first home win of the season. A lot of players to highlight here today. Grace Pate, obviously been the star that has shown the brightest here for Algonquin, leading the league in service aces per set with 2.33, Bailey. You know, she's going to be a big factor today for sure. For sure. 100%. You know, Pate, she's been playing phenomenal. She's an all-around good player on the court, you know, you could depend on to produce offense, to produce defense. She's get down low, get those digs. She provides that solid kill as well, too. You know, she's able to rack up the points from. She's what kept the Wolves close yesterday. Talk about Alford, who's another defensive masterclass. She provides everything well defensively. She's there, not afraid to get down low. She's able to keep the ball in play well. She's not afraid to exit the court, go out, make the extra move to provide the great defensive play, as well as her offensive talent. She's able to take the team all the way, which she provided in that first set yesterday as well, too. Also, talk about... Oh, you want to? Oh, I get to go here.
You get to
go. Yeah, Gabby Paquette, obviously a player who we talked about a lot yesterday.
She got down, made some great defensive plays.
A lot of acrobatic plays, just sliding here, sliding there.
Very athletic.
Wow, like I said, I wanted a Gabby Paquette highlight tape for Christmas, so hopefully that will be in my stocking there for sure. Kind of funny, but yeah, you know, she was great yesterday. Ranks 4th in the league in digs, Bailey, with averaging 4 per set. So obviously a great defensive player, and we saw a big master class performance there last night.
For sure. Talk about another great player, Riley Lancia, the rookie. She came in here yesterday, and the blocks that she was providing in the front court, she was playing phenomenally. She was being ultra defensive, played incredibly well, was able to provide points there for the Wolves in the first, second, and third set. She played incredibly well. But her number one talent is that she possesses up front, which could pose a massive threat, is how disruptive she is in the front court. With her blocks, she provides lots of blocks. She's disruptive. I could go on all day about what she does great. She's solid. She could be she could be a major factor here for the Wolves.
Yep. Anyway, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in to this little pregame segment here, and enjoy the game.
Post-secondary institution, we acknowledge the harms done to Indigenous peoples and are committed to learning from the past. We pledge to promote healing and resilience as we move forward in partnership with the Algonquin Nations, First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples in a spirit of reconciliation. While we recognize that territorial acknowledgements are only one step in cultivating greater respect for and inclusion of Indigenous peoples, we are committed to accompanying these words with actions. We are dedicated to building a future and community that's better for all. We pledge to continue exploring and making meaningful contributions to the Truth and Reconciliation Commissions of Canada's call to action. Now, if you're able, please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
always gives you goosebumps here in this building to listen to the greatest national anthem of all time. So hello guys at home, I'm your play-by-play commentator, Bailey Bevan, followed by the greatest color commentator of all time.
Russell Silver said, thank you so much for the compliment again there, Bailey. Are you sure I'm not the play-by-play commentator? Are you sure?
No, not this time, not this time. I'm here to take that one back. So today's matchup is going to be a good one, an exciting one. At that, we're excited to see what the Wolves can bring the Colts here in today's matchup. We're looking forward to this one. Fell short yesterday, 3-1 there, but looking to come out strong today, and I talked about those possible three-factor players here for the Wolves, going to provide a great threat here to the Colts. Talking about Alford, a player who could do everything all around. We're talking as well as Lancey, another player who does great. She's defensive, plays incredibly well in front of the net. She's solid, disruptive. Can't go wrong with her. And Pate as well, pocket, carries incredible athleticism. If they can bring their A game into today's game, there is no doubt that the Wolves won't come on top without the victory here.
Yeah, 100% Bailey. And, you know, Centennial's also coming off a loss here when they've lost their home opener as well to Seneca. So obviously they're also looking to bounce back after kind of a crushing home opening loss. You know, it's never fun to lose the home opener. You never want that to happen.
No, for
So
sure.
obviously both teams are looking here to come back and take the win here today. Algonquin trying not to lose back-to-back. Same thing with Centennial. These teams are in very similar positions here. Should be a fun one for sure.
It's one we're definitely looking forward to commentating here as we wait play to start here as they announce your opening rotation here, but it's going to be a fun one, an exciting one. Excited to see what the Wolves could provide here.
Couple players to highlight here for Centennial. Bailey, I know we went over the Algonquin players, but let's talk a little Centennial here. Kristen Recchia averages 1.25 surface aces per set. This leads her team and ranks her third in the entire league there. So she's a player Algonquin's going to have to watch for there off the serve.
For sure. Here we got some crazy Wolves chant going on here.
Get that chanting going. That's what we like to see here.
To get that star power back out here onto the court. It's going to bring all their firepower to the Colts today. Coming down all the way from wherever they come from, about to send them back packing with pure devastation, tears dripping from their faces.
Wolves getting
St. Louis
getting called out again, just like last night.
Libero played phenomenally for the Wolves there yesterday. Was able to keep a lot of great plays in court. Did that incredibly well. Feig as well. Another great libero, rotates well with St. Louis. Excited to see what those two can provide for the Wolves here tonight. Dawson, we didn't see much of her action there last night. We'll look to see her a little bit more today. Tentori as well too. Another prolific offensive talent for the Wolves. Looking to see what she could also bring to the court. As we saw her play often yesterday. Gabby Paquette. Pure athletic talent. With a solid masterclass performance in yesterday's match against Durham. Cambria Alford from Whitehorse.
Quite a long trip from home.
Up in the Yukon. Just awaiting referee's signal here
And
to start the match.
And Wolves, you know, they had a strong start the last time. Obviously looking for a little more consistency as the sets go on. That big first start there, obviously the fans, the home opener, the energy, getting that boost there.
That's right.
But it's about maintaining that and keeping that same intensity throughout the whole game, not just the first set.
Riley Lancia here will start off the serve for the Wolves. From out here, she provided a lot of dangerous serves there, was able to gain a couple aces off of them. On top of that, she comes out here, nice serve. Control this well in the front court. They're going to go over top. Defensively played well here by the Wolves. Look to attack, and there we go. Beautiful, beautiful by Natasha Lozon there.
And you know, she didn't start the set last night, Bailey, but
Nope.
she came into the third set there, and she was really good in relief. And obviously, no surprise here, starting today after a good last set yesterday.
Solid rally there by the Wolves and put them up 1-0 here early in this set. And as they dive down there to try and make the little bit of the defensive dig, falls short, leaving the court open there.
And good on Centennial here, exploiting yet a lot of Wolves player right up at the front there to the back of the net. Good on Centennial for realizing only one player in the back there, and they exploit.
Yeah.
Getting the point.
Able to visualize the court well there and make that point there. It's going to be bumped up nicely here. In the front court, going for the little tip there. Nicely played by the Wolves here. No choice but to make a play here. It's going to be up and boosted into the netting. The point will be awarded to the Wolves here. That's what we like to see. Now up 2-1 there. Beautiful rally. We successfully win the point there to put themselves up 1 over the Colts.
Yeah, you know, forcing a player to slide, make a move, and they just can't quite get the bump where they want it to be, putting in the net.
Beautifully kept up there. Gonna bump that over. Looked like that was a beautiful set, maintained well, and they were able to send that into the backcourt right before the end line there. And defensive specialist wasn't able to play that one nicely, and in turn of that, the Wolves will go up here 1 in the set, now 3-1. Looking to give the Colts a little bit of a challenge here tonight. Hopefully shut them out there as they'll win that. Not playing that great read by the Wolves there. Alford was able to read that incredibly well there as that passed over the end line there in the backcourt. Beautifully read. Gonna go for it, and that's gonna be played out over the sideline there. It's a bad serve by the Wolves, but it doesn't matter when you're up 2. Do you want to keep them without? You want to keep them out of arm's reach here, coming out in these rallies. Here with a 2-point lead over the Colts here, early in the first set. Opening one air horn guys back here tonight, trying to make this a living hell for the Colts. They're gonna put way too much firepower behind that hit there, and that's gonna be end up wide. Just high of the backcourt. Nice air horn guy, being disruptive once again. Almost part of the team as he's able to get in the back of their head. And beautiful point 1 there. Nice kill by Natasha Lozon there. Gorgeous, gorgeous spike there.
Yeah, that one almost went out there. Very close call there.
Well, she was able to find that open space in the backcourt there and win that one through, and in turn win the Wolves the point there. A crucial one on top to set the tone on top of the net there. Wolves control that one there. Nice recovery. Forced to make a play up and over, and just a horrible couple of touches by the Colts.
Yeah, you know, just getting the one arm out there, not really centering yourself with the ball, and just an awkward deflection, and it goes right to the ground.
For sure. Up high, set beautifully there. No, it's going to go off a player in and out there. Defensive specialist Jordan Fagg. And she's going to come off now, and Danica St. Louis is going to come on, place for her. They make a rotation out.
And Centennial getting another serve here.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. Air horn guy, clutch. Clutch, baby.
Yeah, that was an awkward serve there, and goes right into the netting and right back over for Algonquin.
Was definitely able to get in the server's head on that one. That was a loud one on top of that. A little bit of an awkward one, but was able to get the bad serve off of that and force a bad play there, and the Wolves will capitalize. Just up and over, unable to get the vertical on that spike, but forced to make a play. Third touch, horribly executed by the Colts. Here the Wolves will go up 4. Not many fans in attendance here, but it's going to be a loud one.
And that one's going to take an awkward deflection, and one of the staff members there is going to catch it. We've had to catch a couple balls, playing when we were commentating soccer, yeah. Commentating right on the side of the field there.
Would come right in front of the commentator's booth, and you know you'd try and come up and get them, and you'd awkwardly fumble it right in front of everybody and look like a doof. It's normal. It happens. It's all part of the game, bud.
I was just trying to catch as many balls as I can, and maybe, they would consider me for the starting goalkeeper in next year's season,
You're trying to catch balls?
Yeah. I'm trying to be the starting goalkeeper for Algonquin.
Huh.
Yep.
That might be a little...
A little what, Bailey?
Well, as long as you're catching balls, that's all that matters, right?
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. Like I said, my petition to be the starting goalkeeper for Algonquin Wolves.
If we'll call it a starting goalkeeper.
Maybe the backup. I'd take being backup, Look, Mom, I'm the goalkeeper for Algonquin College.
Damn right, buddy. Damn right. Waiting for the Wolves to come back here after this timeout. Gonna go for it there. Nice serve, diving bound to make the defensive play. It's gonna be blocked up beautifully. Beautifully blocked up by Lozon.
Beautiful block there, perfectly executed. Puts it right in a spot where there's no players and gets the point there.
Talking about a player who could be disruptive in the front court there. She jumps up, gets a nice vertical, gets the hands in the way, and makes a block there. And just a terrible serve by the Wolves to throw over the point there. But now still up by 5. Doesn't pose much of a threat here. But ain't giving them much chance to breathe here in this set, and definitely applying the pressure here early. There we go, an air horn guy comes in clutch again. I don't know, Russell, if he's making them come out with these horrible serves, but...
Yeah, there's been a lot of misfires early on both ends.
That's what we like to see, though. Certainly no complaints.
Tasha Lozon serving up.
Going here nicely.
Oh,
that's going to be an ace here, won by the Wolves. Yeah, beautiful serve by Lozon. Nobody reacts to that one, and then she's going to gain the ace on that.
Yeah, Centennial thought that was for sure going outside the boundaries of the court, but Natasha Lozon keeps that one in and beautifully plays ball. Looks to do it again here.
Play kept in nicely there. It's bumped to trying to make a rush for it. Great defensive recovery there by the Wolves.
Jordan Fye getting the bounce there as it went off court.
Come out and...
That one's going
to try to go in and play that one, just try to get the overhead set on that, but it was just a little up and over, and a hard ball to control there for sure. There, gorgeous.
Oh, that one's going to go right out.
That would have been a gorgeous spike there. Alford came in strong, but just out through the sideline there.
Yeah, great setup there by the Wolves, and just kind of spiked that one down. And
still up 5, though, over the Colts. Still keeping them out of arm's reach there, and just another horrific serve.
Yeah, there's been a couple now very consistently hitting to the net. Centennial a couple times. They made a couple good plays on the defensive side, being able to get the ball back, and they've just wasted it hitting it right into the net there. They got to clean that up.
Just playing sloppy here from the end line. Got to start playing better than that here, but the Wolves look to control this ball nicely. No, a little bit of an awkward one there. I take back that. That wasn't controlled nicely at all there. We're just maybe a little bit of a bad read by Tenturi.
Yeah, just a little bit of a miss setup there. It kind of just went more in the center of where the netting was, and it just kind of fell awkwardly, and they weren't able to get it. And again, Bailey, right into the netting. That's
right
probably
into the net.
I think that's 3 or 4 in a row when they've hit directly in the net.
I think air horn guys, certainly putting in their heads a little bit here. If your viewers at home can hear him, he's an absolute beauty. Does it like no other. Going to be bumped over, played nicely here. You would think you're at a Penn State Nittany Lions game here with the fan atmosphere. Played nicely there. And the Wolves are going to win the point gorgeously on that one. As Riley Lancia will come up behind the end line here to play this one. Look to see what kind of serve she gives off here. I'm excited to see.
Trying to extend this 7-point lead to 8 here on this serve, Bailey. They've really come out strong, very similar to last night.
Nicely done there. They're not going to look to have a hard time. I'm just going to dig this one over into the other side there. On the attack, and just beautiful. Just another beautiful, Christ, I'm lost in my words there. But just a nice tip there by the Wolves.
Yeah, Gabby Paquette keeping her composure there. Just a nice little bump, accurately placed, finding a hole right in the center of the court.
Great
where
execution.
There's no players.
That's going to be bumped off the net there. Nice rally there. We're going to win the point on that one. Might have fooled the Wolves a little bit. A little bit of a deceiving play here, but still by a wide margin. Trailing by 7 here. The Wolves are up high in this set.
Oh, wow. This one hitting the net, but working in Centennial's favor, bouncing right over and hitting the bottom.
What looked to be another bad serve would have just luckily bounced off the net. Little ricochet over top and into the front court. We're going to win this one. Going to win this. Now they're going to try and jump in there. And no rush to make the play there.
Yeah, well, that ball was going to bounce right into the chairs. I don't think anyone wanted to break a limb on that play, Bailey.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, you could have made a little bit more of a defensive effort there to recover the ball. You could have. You could have.
Taken the expression break a leg a little too literally.
Exactly. This is how we're looking to win games here, folks. And they're going to win the point on that one, so that last point will be meaningless for them as they come out here and they'll win it. It'll put them up 17-11 here in this set. Keeping the gap wide open. Scoring gap there, and like I said, the Wolves will just come up 1 here. Once again, 18-11 here in the set.
Oh, nice place serve there. And it goes out.
And that's, the point's going to be awarded there. That's going to come completely over the end line there. Not even on the line, but it'll come back. And that was a nice spike nonetheless there. Great attack there by Centennial, but just weren't going to win the point off that decision. We're going to come out. Nice rally nonetheless there. They're going to play this in the front court, setting up nicely. They're going to go for it. Wolves recover beautifully defensively there. They're going to get the spike. There's a big wall of block out in front. They're just going to tip this one off there, just trying to relieve a little bit, set up better in their own court. Nice rally here. In from the backcourt, it's going to go for the spike. Heavy attack there. Nice once again. Recovered beautifully from that block. Nice. Just going to push this one over. No. That wasn't going to be a nice one here from the Wolves there. They were going to push that one over, but not much
just
coming of it.
There. A nice little double play there by Natasha Lozon and Gabby Paquette there in the corner just before that ball went out.
They were able to recover beautifully from that block there out in front by the Colts, but another one right into the netting. Not so nice.
I think they've had more serves into the net than over the net, Bailey.
Yeah. Maybe this could be a factor of air horn guy getting in their heads. Could be really disruptive there, and it throws you off guard when you're going through your serve, and some guy just comes in with an air horn and blasts it in your ears. The Wolves know it. They'll come out and it won't mean anything here because they'll go up here, 21 in the set. Holding them tough within arm's reach. Or they'll come out here happy.
An outstanding 11-point lead, Bailey. 9-point lead.
If they're able to come up and keep this pace up here, no doubt the Wolves will shut out Centennial here tonight. This could be a short game, folks. Short game.
Now let's not get too ahead of ourselves. The Wolves did kind of dominate their first set last night and then went on to lose their next 3. So in no way can we get ahead of ourselves.
But judging this early on in the game, and Russell, you're completely right, it's early in the game here, but judging by Centennial's first set here, they've been playing sloppy. They've been all over the place. They've been playing terrible defensively, been coming out. They've been recovering well. I could recall 1 or 2 great rallies from Centennial, but other than that, it hasn't been great from them. They haven't recovered well defensively. They haven't played well defensively. They haven't gotten low, getting a couple digs in defensively. They haven't been doing much, and on the attack, they've been terrible. Coming out there, off the serve, they made a lot of errors, putting balls into the net there. They've been forfeiting a lot of points here to the Wolves. They've just been playing sloppy here in this first set. So to come out, and it's not bad, it's the first set, you know, but obviously coming out early and winning that first set is crucial to setting the tone of the game early on. Like I said there, that was something you probably could have handled a little better. It came at you. It came at you hard, that serve. But it was one you could have gotten down lower for and won the dig on. So.
Yeah, 100%, but I just want to point out here, their main issue has been their serving so far, and I can't imagine a varsity volleyball team serving like this the entire game. I just don't see it happening here. I can only imagine the serving is going to improve as the match goes on here, and I think it's going to end up being a lot closer.
Yeah.
Once they clean up those serves and stop into the net there, which I can only imagine they will, it's going to be a completely different match.
It's been awful sloppy serving here from the Colts early, but even playing defensively hasn't been playing in their favor. Beautiful block by the Wolves. Holy Lord smokes. They're keeping them within a wide margin here this set. 24-12. Only 1 shy of winning this set here are the Wolves. They're keeping them within a landslide.
Yeah, 12-point lead here, Bailey.
Court has been awfully tilted.
With a chance to win it. And they'll do it. And they'll do just that, Bailey.
Just another sloppy play there going, and it's going to force the Wolves this win here of this set. But like I tell you, the court's been awfully tilted here, and the Wolves are able to keep up their pressure. If they're able to keep up their offense, everything coming out. They've been strong on the attack. They've been strong on the defense, recovered greatly. Air horn guy also plays a massive factor here into the Wolves' success, throwing Centennial off of their serve game a little bit. If they can keep up what they're doing, no doubt they'll win this game.
Yeah, like I said, it's only the first set. Don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but now it's time to put the court being tilted theory to the test here, Bailey, as Centennial will take Algonquin's side of the court, and Algonquin will take Centennial's side of the court here. Wolves obviously looking to keep this momentum going. You can see them full of energy there down on the court.
Centennial's going to have big talks with the coaching here.
Yeah, they're
got to work something out heading into this into this second set.
Yeah, it just was not clicking there for Centennial. Didn't even get halfway to 25 points. Obviously something they don't want to replicate. But something I can only imagine they're going to clean up those serves there. It could be a little bit of nerves here, Bailey. You know, you had that long road trip here coming down to Algonquin in Ottawa. I can only imagine it's going to take a little while to get those jitters out here, and I think now they played that first set. They're probably all set in there. They're ready to go, and they're going to get that opening serve here.
But, I mean, despite the long road trip, despite the long way coming out here, if you're going to come here and give a sloppy performance like that against the Wolves are going to come out and crush you 100% of the time. Like, you know?
Well, you know, sometimes it just happens, Bailey. You know, you're not always 100% every single match here. Things like this are going to happen here. We saw it in Algonquin the last 2 sets of yesterday's game. You know, they didn't play as well as they did the first set. So it's very possible the script gets flipped here in these next 2 sets.
It's certainly a possibility, but in my mind, an unlikely one.
Still early. We'll just have to wait and see then, I guess.
Coming back here with the Wolves looking to capitalize here in this second set. Still early in the game here. Let's see if the Colts can flip the script on this one. Maybe lean the court a little bit in their favor here, but by the looks of it, they'll have to come out and have a strong set to really set the tone in their favor here after a Wolves dominant opening set there. Very ecstatic crowd here with the very little bums and seats we have.
And Centennial will get the first serve. They got to get these serves to stick here, Bailey. They haven't really had many consistent serves.
No. Like I mentioned early here. Oh!
Goes
played
over.
well. I thought we were going to see another bad serve there from them, but it's going to be played nicely. They're going to get the last touch on it, and the Wolves will win the point here to put them up 1-0 here in this set. Great rally there. Not so much, but they'll win the point here.
And we talked about Centennial having to have a good start here, have a good serve right out the gate. And that serve just skimmed the net there, Bailey. We talk about they've hit the net on basically every serve so far, whether it's gone over the court or not.
Here in the front court, going for the attack there. Nicely won by Centennial.
Good job of Centennial, giving up that first serve there, losing the first point, but getting it right back off a gorgeous spike. And now another chance to make the serve.
We'll see if this one goes into the netting. The bet to throw it into the netting is minus 400.
Well, they got it over twice in a row now, Bailey.
Oh, and the Wolves are going to win the point here. There we go.
Yeah, I believe it was a player touching the net there, making contact.
Gabby Paquette going for the serve here. Nicely kept. Beautiful up there. They're going to rally this one nice there. Oh, right past the end line there. That would have been a tough read. If it wasn't on the line, that was, in my opinion, over the line here from the angle that we're able to possess up here.
Yeah, I don't know how this one's going to turn out. It looks pretty clear to me from up here, Bailey.
That'll be a Centennial point there in my mind. If I'm able to read the angle here, but we'll see.
Yeah,
it's going to be
Centennial
awarded.
Point. And that one was fairly obvious to me there, Bailey. Not sure what the dispute was.
No.
Could have been something else, too. Ref just needed to have a quick chat about something.
Coach definitely having a little bit of a tighter read there from that angle in the court there. Still far side there. But going to go for it. Oh, not back into the netting this time there. Their odds are going up better than ever. And the Wolves are going to win it on this one here. Just a bad bounce off the netting there. A little bit of a deceiving play. There will be a hard one to read, but it definitely throws you off a game whenever the ball comes and slows down that much there off the top of the netting. Obviously send a little redirection, but not one in your favor there, and they'll look to set this one up. No other play to make in their playbook. Up here in the top court. Coming out, they're going to win that one nicely there. Beautifully done. Beautifully done here once again.
Beautifully plays ball there, exposing the defensive specialist there.
Alford once again. The Yukon native will play that one beautifully there and win that point for the Wolves. Big block on top of the net there, and wow, just a lot of back and forth action going on in the front court there for the Colts, and just unable to read that one nicely. And the Wolves are going to win the points here. Still up 3 here in the set. And try and go for a nice rally here into the netting there.
And Wolves get their first misfire off a serve into the net of this set.
Starting to look a little bit like the Colts here.
Colts
Certainly
to serve now.
One I don't believe they'll keep up. This one will go into the netting. Oh yeah, that's what we like to see. The odds are going back down here. The odds are still minus 500 for the Colts to be hitting this one into the netting there, and they'll be off the sideline there. Bad serve.
And that's back-to-back now, I think, Bailey, of the Wolves hitting the ball, having a miss serve, one into the net, and now one out of the court here.
Not so nice serve there. And that was going to go over the net, but just right off the sideline there, and he was going to force that point over to the Colts here. Still trying to keep a close margin in the scoring there. It's only 6-4. Big block, nice defensive play. Great job at being disruptive out in front there in the front court, but they're able to come out there and send that one into the backcourt and win the point. Gorgeous rally there. A lot of great back and forth action, but they were able to get the spike off there and well into the open court there on the top right side of that back half.
And Natasha Lozon to serve. Bright hair and bright shoes as well, Bailey.
Kept up nicely. Oh, a beautiful spike there. Strong power coming off that hit there from the Colts. Maybe they'll make up for their bad serving here in their strong spike game.
Yeah, that was a gorgeously played strike, Bailey. Full of power, full of emotion, and well placed as well.
Gonna bounce this ball. Is this gonna go into the netting though? Just off the top of the netting, read well by the Wolves. Lozon will just throw that one to the other side there. Trying to go up for the nice block, and that'll be out. Oh no. That to me, that looked like that went out there, but off the netting. Ugh. It was a little bit of a tough one in my opinion though. The Wolves should have been awarded the point on that one. That would have certainly deserved of a situation there.
Pocket over to talk to the referee, getting a little explanation.
Don't know what the Colts are celebrating here for. Still down 1 after losing that opening set. Here, they're going to come out. Another dangerous attack off the net, able to recover well here, and the Wolves will go up 1.
Yeah, ball hit the netting on that one. Alford lining up to take the serve.
Nicely done there. Oh, it's going to be tipped off beautifully. Nice little overhand set over the net. Overhead, excuse me, and that was going to be won beautifully by the Colts there. Wow, what a deceiving play.
Very deceiving indeed.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous play there by the Colts. You got to credit them a little bit here. That was a play worth celebrating. There we go. Nice point one there by the Wolves. Strong hit.
Much closer set as the score is 9-7 so far in this one.
Oh, and they're going to fling that right over.
Yeah, and that one almost hits our lovely announcer, Victor. But he handles it like a champ.
Lancia is going to go for the nice. There we go. That's what we like to see. Nice strong serve there by Lancia. It was going to be hard to control in favor of the Colts, and they were going to let that one slip right by, not controlling it well there, and that's going to force the point over to the Wolves here. Still up 4 in the set nicely. Kept here.
Oh.
Lancia, once again, the rookie's going to go down on that one. It's going to be a little hard to control for the Wolves there. She's going to come off in the rotation. Air horn guy coming in clutch right into the netting. That's what we like to see. Wolves up here, 12-8 in the set. It's very deceiving, very, very, very deceiving. Air horn guy is able to throw the Colts off their game, but they got to keep it up here as the Wolves look to win.
Yeah, and this gives the Wolves a great chance to build some momentum and stack up a few points.
Oh, they're going to dive down there. And a not so nice play by the Wolves. Not one we like to see there, but I don't know if the Colts are just horribly serving tonight or if it's just getting thrown off by the air horn game, but who knows? It's playing in heavy favor of the Wolves here. Now within 3, though. Looking to make a comeback here are the Colts off this next serve. That's going to be way too far, too much power behind that, and the Wolves are going to get the point here.
Oh, cheeky play there, but a good one. Wolves going for the block.
Cheeky.
Colts going for a little tap there, just over. Exposes an open area, and they get the point there.
Player doing the floss there on the other end of the court. Was a pretty sweet move. from back in the 2017 Fortnite days. Nice spike over top, hard to control there by the Wolves. A not so nice red play there, but it was hard to get the acrobats in on a play that fast. Right into the netting there once again. They're just going to forfeit a ton of points over here to the Wolves that haven't been making much opportunity for themselves here. Like, I mean, you know, they haven't been going out and getting points themselves here as much as you would like to have seen them do, but, you know, they'll take points where they get points there. And if it's just off Centennial's horrible serves, and I mean, the Wolves come back here with an not-so-good one themselves. Yeah, that was not a good
one in the net.
But significantly much less here than the Colts. And the Colts still trying to close the gap here, only trailing by 2 in the set here, trying to make one out for themselves, but just not so good defense here from the Wolves. Need to start playing a little bit better defensively here.
And you know, the last couple serves by the Colts there, they've been able to get those really hard, well-angled, going right to the ground almost strikes that Algonquin really has to just bend, and they have to get too low, and they're not able to do much with the ball here.
That's
so good on Centennial for that.
Spiked up high there off that serve. And the Wolves are looking to give up a couple points here off some not so good plays.
Yeah, this has been a very close set, Bailey. Wolves only up by 1. Score of 15-14 here.
Trying to keep them without a close range here, but they got to play this one nice. And it's just those deceiving plays on top of the net where they bounce off. And they'll deflect into the middle there, but you got to read that much, much, much better of the Wolves. Yeah, St. Louis got to come out here a little better than that and, you know, sprawl down to get the dig. Try and make the nice touch in there. Get the ball back in the play there. Try and set this up nice like she did right now. But that's going to force for a touch on top of the netting there. And the Wolves are going to win the point there nicely to put themselves up 16-15 here in this set. Seen a couple short rallies here off a couple big errors.
No team really able to break free and stack a couple points back to back. Been very back and forth here.
Tenturi here has been racking up the points for the Wolves here as of late.
Yep, and Alford will get the serve again.
Yukon native could do everything. We talked about her yesterday, and we'll talk about her a lot more today, as we've seen a lot of great offensive and defensive play from her there. And
yeah, Natasha Lozon missing the setup there, just going off the tips of her fingers. That's an unfortunate one.
That'll be a not so great deflection there, but not one that'll matter much. The Wolves are still up 17-16 here in the set. Looking to close this one off and gain the 2-0 lead here. Setting up beautifully there. Going for the strong spike over top. Beautiful. That's what you like to see. That's what you like to see from Tenturi there.
Yeah, great setup there by Paquette, controlling it up and setting up Tenturi beautifully, Bailey. Couldn't agree more.
And she'll come out there with 8 kills. Gaining a lot of pointage here for the Wolves. Coming up here, dangerous. Nicely read, anticipated well here by the Wolves. It's going to be a bad bump there. Oh, not quite. They'll be able to recover beautifully there. Not so bad, in my opinion. From the backcourt, they'll move this over to the front. Nice tip out in front. Once again, Tenturi
back-to-back points. Yeah.
She played a beautiful tip out in front. That was gorgeous. She'll come to the serve line here and she'll play this one. Played beautifully there. She'll come out. Nicely done there. Just a bad read. Just a terrible read there.
And Algonquin's starting to get some distance now. Up by 4.
That's right.
First time a team's led by this much in this set.
Going for it. Nicely played defensively there and just into the backcourt there, and that's one you have to have. With the Wolves up 20-18 here. Roll. 17, my bad. go for it. Oh, just off the netting there. Lucky serve. Lucky serve.
I would almost say more lucky on the Algonquin end because they went for it. And if they got a touch on that, the ball was already going out.
But that went off the netting there.
Yeah, which makes it a tough read, which is why I said Algonquin was lucky because the ball went out and they thought it was going to stay in, but good thing they didn't touch it.
It's crazy how the ball touching the top of the net's able to change the trajectory of it, but the Colts will play this one here close in the set. 20-19 is the score within the second set there, and there's going to be a timeout called out here, and wow. This gives both teams a little bit of a chance to reflect here, and the Wolves need to come out and find a little way to close off the gap, or not close off the gap, but spread the scoring gap up a little bit more than this. This is not the range they'd like to keep this one in. But I mean, the Wolves playing defensively, there's a couple better reads that they could have had there on the backcourt, especially with the balls coming through. They've left a lot of open space back there with not too much defensive play happening. So they need to come out, and that's one thing they need to focus on a lot more, is making themselves look a lot bigger on the court. It might be spreading out a little bit, you know, building some open, not keeping up as much open space there on the backcourt, but playing in the front court has been good. They've been playing disruptive. They've been getting blocks in. They've been playing good as far as that gets there. But Russell, what would you like to add on here?
Yeah, you know, I thought, you know, it's been a lot closer set here. Centennial improving graciously on their serving here. And it's made a big difference, Bailey. As you see, the score is 20-19, 1-point game. Still anyone's match here.
That's right, for sure here. And I mean, you know, Centennial's been playing great out here. You know, they've been gaining a lot of kills. They've been playing great. And it's been a big contribution from most of their players out here on the court. Everybody's been producing points here. Everybody's been playing well defensively, and that's Centennial's been doing just that there. They've been keeping themselves within this one pretty well this set. It's definitely been a lot closer than the first set, but one thing they have to work on is their sloppy serves here, and we'll see. They're able to get this one over the net there.
Well, you definitely can't call that sloppy, Bailey. That was a beautifully executed serve.
I don't know if that was the ace, if that went off the court. No,
that went off a player
first. That went off a player first, but there's times like these where I wish we had a replay up in this booth. They'll go here and see what they have. They're going to serve this one over nicely.
Misfire.
Kept in well by the Wolves.
Yeah, great read there by Paquette, saving a sure ball that was going to go right into the court.
So I'm talking about playing a little bit better up in the backcourt there. They're able to read it a little nicely. There we go. Nice defensive play there by St. Louis. It's going to be tipped off there. Oh, nice. Nicely done.
Yeah, great team effort there by Algonquin. A lot of different players getting touches on that, and that leads to a point. But I think the initial play from Gabby Paquette was the most impressive there. A sure ball that was going to go right to the ground, and she managed to get it back up and save it.
That's right. They're going to go for the nice serve here. They're going to play this one beautifully. Nice defensive play there. Look to set this one up beautifully in the front court. Another nice deceiving tip, but just off the sideline there. The game is getting close, folks. The game's tied up at 21 here in the second set. There and just out there, the Wolves will go up one here. Off a bad serve there once again. Definitely a major improvement here from Centennial here coming out, and that's going to be one over by the Wolves as it'll be blocked out of play there nicely. Only 2 points shy of taking this one to themselves, but they'll call a timeout here and give both teams another chance to reflect here.
Yeah, Balin, they're up by 2 and just 2 away from claiming this set and going up 2-0 here. This is crucial for them.
Looking for some peace while you're watching the game. The Wolves Den is open until 6.
And you know, talk about Tentori, who's playing absolutely phenomenal out there with 9 kills. She's been projecting most of the points here for the Wolves as of late. But then talk about Natasha Lozone as well too, who's been playing phenomenally out there, as well as Alfred. A player that we've talked about a little too much, I will admit, but she does everything out there on the court. She's been spectacular for the Wolves here. And Lancia as well. Been playing great defensively out here. She gained 3 points here for the Wolves so far this set.
And the Wolves coming within 1 now, Bailey. Big serve here by Tentore.
Looking to win this set. Go up 2-0 here over the Colts. Send them packing back home. Nicely done there. Kept up beautifully.
This is a long one
like
here.
They have this one under control. This is looking like a really gorgeous rally there. They're going to go for it. Block.
Oh! Keeping it up
beautifully.
Gabby Paquette.
Oh, no, that was tight.
That was a close one.
They were going to win the points there, but great defensive recovery by the Wolves on that one. Where I thought it was over, they came up and recovered spectacularly.
Wow, that was a great rally there, Bailey. And Wolves
gorgeous
almost
one.
had it. They're on the brink. Just got to execute now. Still a chance to take it. Lozon with a big strike.
They'll come up
Block.
there.
Oh, and it goes down.
A hard one to cover for.
And the Wolves drop 2 points in a row here. And Centennial gets to serve again. This one's coming down to the wire, Bailey. A much different look than we saw in that first set.
Looking as they call another timeout here. It's a very, very, very tight set here. It's been a long one, but the Wolves looking to take this one for themselves here. Got Nickel back up in here, pumping up the players, getting them in this.
The best Nickelback song, too.
Animals,
Animals is the best.
I don't know.
That's my favorite for sure.
How You Remind Me is probably my favorite.
It's overplayed, man. It's overplayed.
I love that song.
Give me Animals all day.
Yeah, but I feel like Animals is overplayed as well. Like
No, it's not really that one of the most played.
No, but it's one of their more mainstream songs, I find.
Well, yeah,
Like,
obviously.
if we're
because
gonna
it's a
talk
great
about-
song.
It is a great song, but How You Remind Me is certainly up there. Wolves, what are we doing? Diving here, they have to come out to 26 with 2 consecutive points here to win this one.
Yeah, and this one's going to get tied up here. The Wolves dropping 3 in a row now here, Bailey. This is not looking good here. Centennial has a real chance to take this game with another serve yet again.
Not a lead we're looking to give up here. Wolves looking to keep this lead. They're just going to bump that one over nicely. It's going to be blocked. The Wolves are going to win the point here. Just 1 point shy of taking this set home.
And the chance to serve 2, Bailey. And a chance to take this win. Ella Howell, newly substituted on, getting to take the serve here with a chance to win it. Winding up and letting go.
There we go. The Wolves will
Lozon.
take this one here. Sets theirs. That's what we like to see here. Now we got the 2 sets under the belt. It was a close one. They kept them in. A couple sloppy plays there gave the Colts a little bit more points than what they bargained for here. But they need to come out better here in this 3rd set. Hopefully shut them out here in a real good one. I anticipate this one to be an incredible, incredible 3rd set here. Colts are just getting comfortable, coming up, playing a lot better defensively, able to make the extra step there. Yeah, they're playing well.
Yeah, the set got closer as it went on, Bailey, especially towards the end there. So I'm actually wondering if Colts really seem to be starting to get their footing here, if they can actually upset Algonquin in this third set. Hopefully not, but hey, anything's possible, right?
We're looking to see if the Wolves can shut them down.
Shut them down and take home the win here. This is an Algonquin team they're already up 2 here. They want to go home now. Well, they already are home, but, they want to finish off the day, maybe hit the spa afterwards. They want to take this one in 3 and not 4. Wolves looking to come out big here in this third set. A chance to win the game here. 3-0. They just got to get one more here, and that's this one. Bailey, what's impressed you the most over the first 2 sets so far?
Well, what's impressed me the most, I find, is that the Wolves have been playing incredibly strong whenever it's come to their striking game. They've been playing phenomenally with those hard hits. They've been able to get them in the backcourt, find open space. They've been able to read the court well off a lot of those spikes, which gain them a lot of pointage. Especially coming from Tentori. She's been able to play that incredibly well. She's been a strong offensive powerhouse here for the Wolves. She's played incredibly well that way offensively.
Yep.
But, like I said, the Colts have been giving up a lot of points off a lot of bad serves here to the Wolves. And, that's what I feel like off of last set was able to notch the Wolves the victory there, I feel. Personally, coming from me, the Wolves have given up a lot of bad points, too, off a lot of bad serves, but certainly not as much as the Colts have. And that's something you got to come into this third set with the Colts mindset, knowing that you have to change. Is the serves, which they've improved throughout the second set there. But as the Wolves come out, look to shut them out here, we'll see. As they make a beautiful defensive play there, they're going to tip this one off nicely.
Couple great desperation moves there to keep this set alive, and but it's going to be all for nothing. Centennial will best them on the first there. And they score first in this set.
Come out here. It's the first time that the Colts actually win a point here in the opening of a set, and they come out and...
No, they won the opening on the last one.
On the last one? I'm pretty sure the Wolves...
Did they?
Yeah.
I thought the Wolves missed their first set.
No, because they lost, and then the Colts were awarded with the serve, and then they messed up. They blundered on the on the
yes,
serve.
You're right.
Oh, they come out here with a hard one there, and the Wolves are going to win that, but just a nice counter-attack beautifully there.
Wolves up 2-1. Alford to take the serve. Serving up a hot meal. Big block there. Colts hang on.
Gotta get this one over, but just one too many touches there, and the Wolves are gonna be awarded with the pointage there, and they're gonna go up here in the set, 2-1. Here we go once again now, going up another 3-1 here, looking to shut out the Colts there. They played a spectacular opening 2 sets, looking to shorten this one and take this one for the third.
Yeah, and they didn't pad the lead early on in that second set, but they're doing that here now, up 3 points. And they get another one.
There we go, we're gonna play that, a good block. Oh, it would have been a beautiful defensive recovery there, but as they gone down, the decision had already been made. Looking to improve their record to a 2-1. Here are the Wolves. About to counter the Colts' serve, and just a bad read on that one. They were able to go down, and they send that one all the way to the other end of the gymnasium here.
Colts are going to pick up some steam here. Let's go for back-to-back points here.
Going for it. Just a little bit of a back overhead there. And that wasn't going to be a nice read. That wasn't going to be a nice read with nobody there to cover that up. There should have been somebody there to cover that up, and there was nobody there to cover that one up. And it resulted in a point turnover here to the Colts, but now the Wolves still up 1 here. Dangerous lead in favor.
Keeping it up. Oh, and just off the side of the post, but it was going to go out anyway. Good effort by the Wolves. But Centennial starting to catch them on the heels. They led 4-1 at one point, and now the score is tied 5-5 with the Colts a chance to take the lead here. For the first time in, I believe, any set.
Gonna go for it. Another horrific serve right into the netting there will force the Wolves up 1 here.
Yeah, and that's their first blunder of a serve in this set so far. But it's a bit of a relief for Algonquin.
Give the Wolves a little bit of a chance to breathe here. They'll come back with the nice serve. Beautifully well played there. The Colts are gonna play this one. Go for the fake shot up and over, and
beautiful fake shot there. Fools the Wolves entirely.
Gonna celebrate like crazy on this one to tie it up. Still down 2, so. High block there, recovered beautifully by the Colts there, and look to see they'll go for the attack there. Nicely done. Wolves recover beautifully defensively there. They're going to just force that one over the net there. Send that one over. There
Bang.
we go, and he'll be awarded.
There we go.
For the serve here. Now up 1, looking to keep this lead here. First time really early in a set where they were able to maintain a lead at a higher scoring pace. And it's just going to come out again, and it'll go up 2 here. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. And for the Wolves here, this is a lead you can't start to turn over.
And the Colts seem to be having the same momentum they have at the end of the last set, Bailey, and it's showing here. They're up by 2.
For sure. Faux show. Air horn guy comes in clutch again, baby. That's what we like to see here. Beautifully done there, and a terrible serve by the Colts. We'll put the Wolves within 1. Looking to make a jump back here, though. It's up. They're going to play this set nicely there. And just a hard one, and they're going to force that point back over into their favor. Now up 2 once again. 9-7 in the set here, with the Wolves in 2 hands in favor. Nice block. Oh, recovered beautifully by the Colts here in the front court, going for the attack. Sent back once again. 2 consecutive gorgeous blocks. Not much to do. Ball up, 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 and away, and they'll go on the attack here. Covered beautifully in the backcourt there. It'll be sent up forward again. The Wolves will win the point here, putting them within 1. There's still a close set there.
Wow. They thought they had it off an initial hard strike, and it went down, and it went back up. And it almost caught them off guard, Bailey. They were almost celebrating. But good on them, keeping their composure, and eventually able to get the point for real.
Looking to celebrate
on that play.
2 sets down. Not much celebrating to be done here, but they'll try and make something of it. It's just another terrible read, terrible setup.
And the Wolves will tie that one up at 9 apiece.
That's right.
With Tentore to take the serve. Ever notice how her first name starts with 10 and she wears the number 10?
Tentore.
And she's 1 kill away from 10 kills, Bailey.
She's been phenomenal for the Wolves here. She's been putting them up a lot of points, a lot of crucial points here, and she's been keeping them in it these first 2 sets now. Coming out only trailing by 1 here. Wolves looking to come back up and take the lead for their own, but we'll see what they got in store for us here. Coming out a nice set there. It's going to be won beautifully. Nicely done by Lozono there. She's going to come and win the point, tie this one back up at 10 here, and this is a lead that the Wolves are looking to come back and take for themselves. You know what I'm feeling after this game?
What's that, Bailey?
A good old puts in. I'm feeling
puts
a good
in,
old
yeah,
puts in.
A puts in would go pretty hard right now.
A puts in would go incredibly hard.
But the only kind of puts in I want is a victory puts in. So let's be sure to get this win here today.
The Wolves secure the win. We're going down for puts ins, baby. Here, going for the serve, back into the back of the head. What is that? What is that? That's going to be one over to the Wolves here, but what a horrific serve. Back right to the back of the head there. Not so much power behind that one. Little frustrating if you're the Colts right now, but what a massive blunder there.
And ref telling her she has to leave, I believe, due to maybe getting hit in the back of the head. Want to have a quick look at her.
Nah, it's impossible.
Having to go to the medic.
It's impossible. The serve wasn't even that hard to begin with. I don't know what
kind
of serve
when you get
that
hit
is.
in the back of the head, Bailey,
Buddy was throwing
that's a vulnerable
muffins.
area.
Yeah, but Buddy was throwing muffins there. Like,
still hit to the back of the head. Probably going to take a quick look. Talk with the medical team for sure.
a little bit of an embarrassing play there if you're the Colts.
Yeah, you know,
out.
I always wondered volleyball players looking forward and not looking at the serve there. You ever wonder if you're just going to get hit in the back of the head?
Yeah, but that's why you put your hands in the back of the head like
well,
this.
they weren't doing that in that play, that's for sure.
No, she certainly wasn't, and
pays the price for it.
she was
right
going to
in the
eat
back
them
of the
apples
noggin.
on that serve.
Eat the apples in that serve, yep.
You know, there's a little ongoing talk here with the official. Will give us a chance to breathe as commentators here. Game tied up at 11. No breaks taken so far.
The closest set to date here, Bailey. Centennial holding the lead for the last little bit of time here. And Dawn Ruiz coming back on to the court after taking a brief moment off after getting hit in the head. Looks like she's going to be all right, which we love to see. Never want any player to go down with any kind of injury. And Natasha Lozon on the Algonquin side winding up to take the serve, letting go. Centennial serving up a start.
It's going to be denied by a wall of Wolves. Beautiful there as they'll come back and regain the lead on that one. Nicely executed here by the Wolves, and puts-ins are feeling in favor, baby. Nicely done once again here.
Misplay
Wolves
there
are
by
going crazy.
Yeah, misplay by Centennial there. Ava Hamilton not quite putting that ball to where she wanted it, not position yourself in the right way, and sends that one to the stands.
Smart move not to play the move, and the Wolves are going to get the point here. Very well disciplined team here that'll come out, they'll read that play phenomenally.
And Lozon gets to serve again. She's been very consistent here.
They'll come up 14-11 here on the board. Coming back, Lozon. Nice serve there, but there should have been somebody there. There should have been somebody there.
Yeah, you got to have a player come up there. You can't leave a gap that wide open, and if you do, you got to be sure to cover it as soon as the ball goes there.
That's for sure. Back into the netting once again. Airhorn guys able to get into the heads of the servers. I don't know if they're just bad servers or they're just getting into the head of them, but they've been blundering a lot of points here over to the Wolves so far this game off those opportunities. And, you know, it's just one that they're going to have to capitalize on and work on a lot more. Just going to send this one over here. Nice setup there. Beautifully by the Wolves. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous play there. Strong spike. Coming out here behind the end line. Going for a strong one. Hopefully an ace, but not quite. It's going to get denied with the ace there. And that's this. The Wolves are going to get the point. I didn't quite catch what happened there. One too many touches. Okay, that's fair. That can't happen, but those are just points you can't be giving over here.
No, especially when the Wolves have really been able to break away now, up by 5.
Oh, they're set up beautifully here. Going up and over top. Nice little tip over into the Wolves' court there. Nicely done by the Colts here. Still trailing by a shorter margin, but one that I'm hopefully the Wolves can maintain a lead to. We want to thank the 46 viewers at home for tuning in to today's game. Here's the Wolves come out again! Once again, Tentori, the number 10 jersey, coming out here for her 10th kill of the match. A strong one. A strong one. The kill is strong with this one.
Yep, 10-10-10, Bailey.
10-10-10. Undoubtedly been the Wolves' MVP so far this match.
Yep, 3 digs, 10
Wolves
kills.
Den Athlete of the Week after tonight's performance. Nice little tip there. It's going to be covered nicely defensively. Now in the front court, but
Too many touches again.
Too many touches. What's going on there? Like I said, it's another crucial way. You're turning over points here. You're in your last set. What looks to be your last set, you cannot be turning over points like these. It's one where you got to stay a little bit more in discipline. You know, you got to read the play a little better. You got to come up with a game plan. And that's something that they haven't been doing well here.
Back-to-back touches there by Centennial by the same player. Will give Algonquin the point again, and Algonquin gets to serve. And you know, Centennial's been just making a lot of those sloppy mistakes, having the same player hit the ball twice, hitting the ball too many times. You know, it's just those kind of mistakes that are really killing them right now. But that's a big play there, and that's a big comeback for Centennial.
Wow, big comeback. I don't know about that. Currently trailing by 6 points.
Well, that's a big
right
comeback
now to the Wolves,
point there. After a couple missed plays there, getting a big spike like
you know,
that.
A big comeback point would be 4 or 5 consecutive points now. You're trailing by 6
I didn't say
with
points.
Wolves
I said
out.
point to. I said point to.
That's
no,
fair.
no plurals.
That's fair, but look, you're giving up those bad points there off those terrible serves. This is something that the Colts need to work on here. You're in your potential last set here, and you're giving up these undisciplined plays here, forcing over points in favor of the Wolves. This is not one you need to be doing here late in the game. With the Wolves looking only 5 shy of taking this one as their own here. Gonna go for a strong spike, baby, out in front. That's what we like to see. Beautifully, beautifully done there by Dawson. Yeah. We're gonna call a timeout there. Try and relieve a little bit of the momentum here. Wolves only 3 out there. A wide margin, wide margin.
Yeah, Wolves, after the set has been the closest it's ever been, with Centennial taking the lead for a short period of time here, they now trail by 8 points, Bailey.
Come out here, and I mean, you know, just the Wolves have been playing excellent offensively. You know, they've been generating tons of great opportunities themselves, coming out with some strong kills, some strong offensive plays here. But like I said, as I mentioned earlier, the Colts are giving up way too many offensive opportunities here, and they're playing a little slacky defensively. There's something they need to improve here as they look to take this set as their own here. Realistically, they're not too far out of coming back here, but I mean, it's still 11 points you got to come back from here. And
bad block by Algonquin there. Doesn't go the way they wanted to, and it's a point for Centennial.
Man, these games are so fun to commentate.
Yeah, very back and forth. A lot of action always going on in the court.
Air horn guy coming in clutch. They're able to get that one off. And what is
miscommunication.
What is
there.
that? Buddy, we're in the last 2 points of the game here. And what is that happen on Colts court? That cannot be happening. That cannot be happening. That miscommunication cannot be happening there.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's hard to swallow when the game is coming down to the wire like this, but it happens. And that's a play that sometimes happens too. Gary Paquette making a big dive, getting a piece of it. Ball looked as it was going to go out anyway. That's unfortunate. And it gives Centennial the ball again.
Unfortunate here, but the Wolves are only 2 shy of winning this set and forcing a shutout here over the Colts, sending them packing back home, baby. That's what we like to see. Going here strong. Oh, that was a strong spike over top there. Great offensive opportunity there by the Colts. In the front court, played that incredibly well. Just a beautiful set, nice rally, a lot of great back and forth action, but they were able to win that. Realistically, comeback may be up on the horizon here as they've been coming out strong in these last couple of rallies, but the Wolves got to shut them down here. Maybe a mistake they've learned off of that last communication. They've been looking to do quite well here. Oh, beautiful defensive play there by the Colts.
Another long. Oh!
What is that?
Miscommunication.
That can't be happening here.
Miscommunication off a lot of open space left there on that right side of the court by Algonquin. Everyone kind of looked around, but no one went for it. There was no instinct on that play for sure, Bailey.
No.
And Centennial starting to close the gap here.
Air horn guy coming in clutch as usual. You're gonna try and win the point here. Nicely done. Recovered beautifully. Oh, nice
big
block.
Wow.
Now they're forced to make a move. Okay, they're gonna go for the attack there. Oh, once again.
Wow. 2 back-to-back big-time plays by the Wolves.
What are they gonna do with it here? Okay, they're handling this nice. This can't be doing this.
Danica St. Louis making a diving play off in an exposed area, but just can't do it on that one.
The comeback is up on the horizon here. Timeout will be called. The Wolves need to figure out their game here. They've been giving up points consecutively here to the Colts off of bad defensive reads and miscommunication. They need to come out stronger here. You're only 2 points out. of shutting out the Colts and sending them packing back home. We need to focus a little bit more on communication and defensive play here. Recovery has been well, though.
Despite the consecutive points being given up, Algonquin still leads by 4 with just 2 needed to clinch the set and the game here. Hopefully a little reset here can get them going.
Just in, Conor McGregor will win a whopping $17 million if Robert Whittaker and Max Holloway win tonight by knockout at UFC 308. I'm sorry, I just feel like I had to mention that, man. There's probably a lot of UFC fans at home.
Yeah, and a lot of bettors too, I guess, Bailey?
Big bettors, I tell you right now. The Wolves are the favorites here tonight, facing the underdog Colts with minus 1,000 odds to win against the Colts here. One I'd certainly be betting for. Going for it. Oh, nice play. Oh, it's up. Nice recovery.
Long set here.
Wow, nice.
Still going.
Nice. St. Louis, the defense, the specialist, the libero, does that like no other. Just a great read. Keeps that one in play. There, nice one, nicely. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see.
Beautifully placed ball right in the corner. Not much anyone could do in that play, and the Wolves now come within 1 of clinching the game here, Bailey.
Low zone with a strong spike there. From the backcourt on top of that. Does beautifully. Does wonders for the Wolves here. She's been incredible for them. Incredible. Up here with 12 kills tonight. Only 2 points, 2 kills ahead of Tentori here. And the Wolves are going to win the game in the shutout.
Too many touches on that one.
Against the Colts. Just an undisciplined play. One you need to work on, and they're going to send the Colts home. Celebrating for whatever reason. The Wolves are going to come out on top here in the shutout. 3-0. That's what we like to see here.
Yeah.
Russell, what's your breakdown? As color commentator, we need the in-depth analysis. What's your breakdown here?
Yeah, you know, Bailey, the Wolves dominated all throughout the game here, especially in that first set. Caught the Colts off guard and really kind of set the tone for the rest of the game here. After taking that first set, close second set, and the close set moments in the third here, but the Wolves eventually able to take the game here in stunning fashion. A lot of players stood out here today. Tentori, obviously.
Tentori,
number 10.
Lozon.
Tentori, number 10. 10 kills on the day.
Tentori and Lozo, no doubt, have been today's factor and have posed a massive threat, a devastating victory over the Colts here, no doubt about it. They played phenomenally. They've been no doubt tonight's MVPs. But like, I mean, the reason why I feel like the Colts fell short, especially in a game where, you know, they gave up 2 sets, the back 2 sets there. They gave up some terrible, terrible, terrible numbers to the Wolves there off a couple undisciplined plays, bad defensive reads, and terrible miscommunication. I feel like that's forced a lot of points in favor of the Wolves tonight. If they could come back next time they face the Wolves with that fixed, man, it will be a much closer game than we watched here tonight.
100%. Couldn't agree with you more, Bailey. Well, I think that's all the time we have for tonight,
We're going to go get some puts-ins, buddy. We feeling puts-ins? I'm feeling
of course. Let's go get ourselves some puts-ins.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't miss the men's game. Same opponents at 6:15 tonight. We're going to be your commentators. I'm your commentator, play-by-play commentator, Bailey Bevan, followed by your color commentator,
Russell Silverson.
And we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Take care and have yourselves a great night. Don't miss the 6:15 game. Peace out.